Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Richawd back with another video. Now, judging by the title, y'all may think this is another, what y'all call a doomer video. You know, I know I got about 5 minutes until, my average viewer. I got about 5 to 10 minutes until my average viewer starts to lose their attention span. Get to the point, Richawd. What is the point of the video? All right, I got you. And this one is actually a positive video for, for those wondering what this one's going to be about. Now, the good old days, as people call them, are gone and they ain't never coming back. What do I mean by the good old days? I mean by all the people that fantasize about the good old days, the past, Those days are gone, It could be any period in your life. For me, honestly, for me, the good old days is still here, But I could look back on previous times in my life where things were a little simpler, things were a little easier, when I was younger, and I can say those were the good old days. A lot of people, older people, they look back on the early 2000s when they were younger and things were a little simpler, things were a lot different. And they're like, man, those were the good old days. You got your unks and aunties. They look back on the 80s and 90s and they're like, man, that was the good old days. All right. But here's the thing. We got it a lot better than we think. Yes, this thing is crumbling. I'm not going to deny that. If I'm going to be a betting man, this society as we see it right now probably has max 200 years left, minimum 50 to 100, That's just a prediction, But we still got it better than what we think. So here's the thing with America. We're in what they call, or we're going into, or we're already in. We've really been in it for about 2-3 years now, a recession, Basically when the economy isn't the greatest. Things are inflated. Things aren't set to get any better, right? During the 2008 market crash, a lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people lost businesses. A lot of people lost things, but there were also people that didn't. There was also people that didn't lose everything. There was also people that had money saved up or they were able to weather the storm. And even the people that lost it all, they were still able to get back on their feet. Obama gets elected and then the economy gets turned around, So my point in saying this is, throughout history, there's always been a period or there's always been set events where things were hard. But if history has taught us anything, those that endure and fight through, you will live to see another day. And that's the message in this video. As long as you endure what's going on right now, as crazy as it may seem, you may think Trump is in the office doing all type of madness. You may hate Trump. You may hate the government. You may hate all type of things going on. Here's the thing. As long as you endure, you will make it through, man. The world ain't ended yet. It looks like it's trending in that direction, but it ain't ended yet. And here's really what I want to leave y'all with. It's going to be a real quick message. I'm going to go get my workout in, We got it a lot better than what we think. Right now, I'm sitting in a car, right? Right now, I'm sitting in a car. That is my car. I don't own it. I'm still paying on it. But I'm sitting in a car that I pay for, making a video on an iPhone. It's somebody in this world, don't got a car, don't got a phone, don't got a YouTube. We got it a lot better than what we think. You watching this video, you're watching it on some sort of device, correct? Your phone, computer, TV. You're connected to some sort of Wi-Fi, correct? Or you're using cellular data, right? Meaning you pay your phone bill, meaning your phone bill was paid. Do y'all see where I'm getting at? Somebody in this world don't got a phone, or their phone is off. They couldn't pay their phone bill this month. Somebody in this world don't got a TV to watch me on. Don't got a computer to watch me on. Don't got no Wi-Fi to connect to. See, here's the thing with America and Americans. Americans have been softened because things have been made a lot easier. I think the best thing a man can do is travel. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the money to travel. I've been fortunate enough to travel, not at the scheme. I'm going to travel a lot more. I still haven't left the country, but I've been all through America, seen all different type of cultures of people and how they move. And Americans, we really have it a lot better than what we think. If you work together, say like an Indian, say like the Chinese, say like the Mexicans do, you don't even have to have a career and you can survive in America. If you have 8 people living in the household, all of you work minimum wage, maybe 2 of you making a little over minimum wage, two or 3 of you. If you all work hard and work together, work as a unit, collaborate on the bills, you would not only be able to pay all your bills, but you will have a little money left over. There's Americans working a regular old job, making 20, 24 an hour, 25 an hour. And once or twice a year, they get to travel somewhere. They get to go on vacation. Why? Because they're working as a unit. They're living with their family. So they can save money. They can enjoy and live their life. There's somebody in some country, they whole family working hard. And they they don't got money to travel nowhere and still pay for their living expenses. And there's somebody out there that don't got a family where they can collaborate and work with, and they struggling. So here's my point. America is the land of opportunities, not the land of guarantees. See, a lot of people have become entitled and feel like you should be guaranteed something. Oh, I'm working hard, so I should be guaranteed a good life. I should be guaranteed the basic necessities. That's not what America is about. Unfortunately, we can dream, we can wish that everything was cheap and everything was easier, but it's not. And the direction that it's going in is not going to get no cheaper or no easier. So it comes a point in time where you can't just continue to complain and make excuses about your situation. Oh, it's because these prices too high. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. You're in the land of opportunity, brother. Right? I know people didn't have no family, no nothing. But they had charisma. They had street smarts. They knew the game. So they made it. They got them 2 jobs, got roommates, found some people that was in a desperate situation, just like they was in a desperate situation, and said, look, if we all work together, we all have jobs. If we all work together and put all our money in the pot at the end of the month, we will be able to pay the rent and pay the utilities and have a little money left over. And if we're all smart, every month we'll put aside a little money and save. You got to have a plan, my brother, in this land of opportunity. You got to have a plan. If we work together and we all put it's a pot for the rent, it's a pot for the utilities. Every check, put money in the pot until we've reached the amount where the rent is paid, where we've reached the amount where all the utilities is paid, right? Maybe 3 weeks of your checks go towards paying the rent and paying the utilities. And then we all will have one check where we can spend on ourselves or we can save. Right? Now, I work at a warehouse. You work at Jimmy John's. You do security. You work at the mall. But we can all still make it, all 4 of us, if we stick by this plan. I know people like that. And then you start doing it and it's working, Now maybe you go from 4 roommates, now you get 6 roommates. All right. Now let's all we've been saving this money, right? One check out of the month. We've been saving this money. All right, now let's go put a down payment on a house. Now we move into this house. I know some people that are good at construction. The house that we're moving into is just a 2-bedroom. It's 6 of us. But here's how we're going to do it. My homies that do construction can split the living room into 2 bedrooms. Now we have 4 bedrooms, right? Now we have 4 bedrooms. It's still 6 of us, right? I know somebody who can make an extension in the back of our house. Like I said, I know people that are good at construction. They can extend the back of the house and create a whole room back there. Now we have 6 rooms for all 6 people. But we're going to have to work together on this, right? The land of opportunity. Can't do that everywhere, but in America you can. Land of opportunity. I can come on my phone, I can make videos, and I can get ad revenue. And at the end of the month, I can get a check. Land of opportunity. Or I cannot make videos and I cannot get ad revenue. And at the end of the month, I won't get a check. Land of opportunity. Not guarantees. I'm not guaranteed that check at the end of the month, but I have the opportunity. Oh, I'm smart, ain't I? You see how I had to toot my own horn a little bit. You see how I just put that together? I don't have to guarantee that I'm going to get that YouTube check, but it's an opportunity. I have the opportunity to go out and get that check. You don't have to guarantee to be able to afford the rent, but you got the opportunity. You don't have to guarantee to be able to afford the groceries, all the inflation, but you have the opportunity to. If you think a little bit, if you work a little bit, if you collaborate a little bit. We are in the land of opportunity. You can go to a park and you can sit there unbothered. That's freedom. You can go to the beach for free and sit there unbothered. That's freedom. You can walk in any store, any grocery store, anywhere, unless it's Costco's or Sam's Club where you need one of them cards. You can walk down there any store for free and just roam the store. You can go to the mall and you can just roam the mall. You don't have to buy nothing. You can just roam the mall, clear your mind, sit down, read a book. Land of opportunity, not the land of guarantees. Opportunities everywhere. Guarantees nowhere. Nothing is guaranteed. But the opportunities will always be there. Remember that as times get harder, right? Remember that as times get harder, when you start to think, how I'm going to make it, you have to go seek out and find those opportunities. You have to be able to play the game. You either play the game or you get played, right? You either play the game or you get played. That's America for you. And a lot of people, they would take that over their situation any day of the week. Because in their situation, they don't got the opportunities. They damn sure don't got the guarantees. That's why people come here with nothing, just for an opportunity. Not for a guarantee. It's people come from all over the country to America just for an opportunity. So take that into your day. When you're at your job and you're having a bad day and you're struggling, at least you got a job. You have an opportunity. It's some people, they putting out applications and they getting declined because there's no guarantee that you would get the opportunity to work a job. Every job you at, you were given an opportunity. Not a guarantee, but an opportunity to earn this check, to earn this money. So I'm going to just leave it there, man. We have it a lot better than what we think. Things aren't great. Things aren't perfect, but it's actually okay, right? It's actually not so bad. If you think of it, you have to think of a plan. Whatever situation you're in right now, what can I do to pimp this? That's how you got to think about it. And you may have to bend or break certain rules. I know there's a lot of people that have made it out of the matrix, one may say. They didn't follow all the rules to the T. I'm not telling y'all to break, for YouTube, for the feds watching, you know. But you got to be smart. You got to find those opportunities, and you got to take advantage of those opportunities, because if you let that opportunity slip away, that opportunity may slip into somebody else's hands, and that person that person gonna have a strong grip on that opportunity, because they've been searching for the opportunity for years. So once they get it, they're not gonna fumble it like you did. When that opportunity comes, you can't fumble it. You can't sit around and take it for granted and be like, oh, I'll get more opportunities. I'll get more opportunities. That's the mindset I was in, working jobs. I didn't see jobs for what they are, an opportunity, not a guarantee. I saw jobs as a guarantee. Jobs is always going to be there. Jobs is always going to be hiring, until I went months putting in application after application and wasn't nobody hiring, wasn't nobody giving me the opportunity. I'm like, damn, it's not a guarantee. You're not guaranteed. I'm thinking it's a guarantee. If I spend the next month putting in applications every day, every other day, somebody going to hire me. It's not how it works. You're not guaranteed an opportunity. There is no guarantees. Right? So when you get that opportunity, you have to take advantage of it. This world is for the people that take advantage of the opportunities that they're given, and the people that have the ability to pimp a situation. Do you have the ability to pimp your situation? Do you know how to use the resources that you have within your life to pimp your life and to benefit your life? Something I'm working on. I have a lot of resources that I don't use. I have family in great positions where they can help me. I have friends in great positions where they can help me. I have resources that are within my expense, one phone call away, that I don't use enough. It's all about networking and using the people, not like using like that, but using the people around you to help each other. Creating opportunities, no guarantees, but opportunities. That's all you need. And as long as you woke up today, the Most High gave you an opportunity to make your life a little better, bro. Right? No, the Most High gave me this opportunity right now, making this video, to make my life a little better. Right? Because now through making this video, like I said, ad revenue. At the end of the month, I can get a check. This is all an opportunity. You can wake up one day, YouTube done went bankrupt. You feel me? You gotta, but you can't stress yourself out about the future. You know, the market crashing, the dollar crashing. Today, the market ain't crashed. Right? Today, YouTube ain't crashed. Today, I still have the opportunity. Today, the job I have ain't went bankrupt. I'm still on the schedule to come in today. Right? So take advantage of the opportunities that you do have, right? Because there is no guarantees. There is always somebody out there in a worse situation than you. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Pimp your mind. Have your mind thinking about things from a positive lens instead of from a negative lens, because you control that. You control whether you're going to look at things positively or negatively. You're in control of that. Right? Change your vibration. Change the frequency of the way you're thinking, the thoughts, the energy you're attracting. Attract higher. Right? Attract better. Manifest, whatever you want to call it, better. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get it today no matter what. And I'm not going to make no excuses. And if it gets hard, I'm going to get through it. Period. The people with the strongest mindset, the people that can tell themselves they're going to do something and go out and do it. The people that can maximize their opportunities, those are the people who will be able to live the American dream. Because no matter how bad you may think America is, in some countries, they ain't got running water, brother. They got to go to a well to get water. We ain't got it that bad. Some countries, they out here walking around barefoot. They ain't got no shoes. Ain't sandals. Shoes is talking to them. You know, when your shoes start ripping and shit, they get to talking to you. You know, I remember when I was in school, kids used to get bullied. They come to school, they wearing shoes all tore up at the bottoms. They couldn't afford no more shoes. Count your blessings. It could always be a lot worse. And whatever opportunity you have, Maximize that opportunity, because that opportunity is not guaranteed. And if you fumble that opportunity, somebody a little hungrier will come and take that opportunity and pimp it. And you're going to be looking at them pimping that opportunity, living their best life. And you like, damn, I was working that same job, but I took it for granted, got fired. Now here this person is traveling the world, working the same job I was working. That's not to say I would have been traveling the world, but I could have been doing way better. But I love y'all, man. Just wanted to give a more positive video for today. Man, it's getting nice outside, bro. Man, I love it, bro. I'm excited for the summer, bro. I'm just speaking it into existence. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. This gonna be a good summer, my brothers and my sisters. Hey, man. Hey, man. Richawd gonna have a good time this summer, bro. Ooh-wee. I can't think of the last summer where I just had a good time, like the whole summer. There's been these last few summers I've been stressed out, moving across the country, all type of shit going on. But this summer gonna be the one, man. And I hope it's the one for you too, bro. Peace and love.